Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. He's at the 40. 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down carry now for Miller. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Watson. Dancing to his... And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And a catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Shift together here from the D-line. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. After the penalty, it's Fournette. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now they'll throw it. Bortles got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ben Koyak, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Charles, let's step into a conversation about the Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravage this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy playing to their level and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Watson. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, Well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing is Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And some room to roam now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Bortles throwing on second down, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go. Green 90. Left, 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 left. Z.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a First down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Fournette, a first down carry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
Well, there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Blue 45.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Bortles to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And the play clock's running down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Bortles. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll go with a big bank for it. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First down, Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here's Watson now on second down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Bortles to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Brad Nortman now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Paul Posluszny in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Let's go! Brad 38! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Let's go!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Miles Jack in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Telvin Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here we go now. Left. Black 58, right. Black 58, right.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. To throw is Bortles. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Now for the all-critical extra point. Oh, he missed. He missed the extra point. They got the touchdown they desperately needed on the final play, but the PAT is no good, and they go down in defeat. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.